Hello and welcome to the Comics Atlas. This is the series where we talk about the complete history of comic book characters. Today is Friday for Thor and we're heading to a change of title. We end our run in Journey into Mystery as the comic is renamed as Thor. The numbering continues. We will be covering issues 124 to 126, the name change occurring in the later issue. We will also cover annual number 1. I have been skipping annuals because I consider them non-essential unless they are explicitly part of the ongoing story. So it shall be a treat. Let's jump on the Bifrost and get amused. First we got Journey into Mystery annual number 1, the meeting of Thor and Hercules. It opens with Loki and Thor hunting some storm giants at Jotunheim. After making the soil tremble, Thor falls into a hole and descends all the way to Olympus, Greek mythological creatures and all. The first man he meets is Hercules, who doesn't let him pass through a breach. So the obvious thing to do for them is battle each other, you see. Rocks explode, weapons clash and columns are bent when both strongmen want to show their superior strength. Alas, it's Zeus' powers and presence that ends the encounter. They salute each other and now are friends, after wanting to kill each other 1 minute ago. No tears are shed when they say goodbye and the god of Olympus sends the son of Odin back to where he came from. We go back to whatever Thor was doing before. In the streets of New York, every normal person wants a piece of the celebrity hero. Avoiding the paparazzi, now the blonde god wants to go and see Jane Foster at the hospital she was interned, due to one hooded reporter. Once he reaches the place, it's clear his nurse is not getting better, so Donald Blake will have to clean the scraps. Foster awakes and tells the doctor to go away if he'll continue to escape whenever she needs him. Backed into a corner, Donald can contain his emotions and magically become Thor for Jane to see. The gig is up, and Odin is pissed, yet the Asgardian can't wait for her lover to be back. The witch doctor who found the Nornstone last issue is already causing trouble, so the god of thunder must take another detour to the jungle and take care of the self-referred demon. He does after a few explosions, taking the stones back to its place in Asgard. At the moment he reaches his father, he is surrounded by a horde of the best warriors in the universe, forsaken by Odin for revealing his identity on Earth. Pushing everyone away, Heimdall included, our hero makes his way to the Bifrost. Let's rewind the clock for a couple of hours. Zeus sends Hercules to Earth and he quickly gets a ride to the city. In New York, he does as every weirdo in a costume and stops some criminals. A now recovered Jane Foster figures this gigantic man must be Thor, but when she gets near, Hercules takes her for a ride. Then the plot thickens. Thor returns and asks Jane what's she doing with the Olympian. Hercules only wanted to say hi to his old friend, but when he's pushed aside, a mighty battle between the deities starts. It's hammer versus mace in one of the most powerful matchups in Marvel. Thor throws his hammer to what Hercules responds with a whole train. Charging one another, none is able to land one nice punch in a battle between equals. They reach a construction site and keep destroying everything around them. As the fight progresses, both guys keeps getting angrier and angrier when the other doesn't give up what seems as a petty struggle. Then for a moment there's silence, and a few holy words condemn the god of thunder. His father has decided his punishment for raising his hammer against the will of the most powerful one. His powers will be reduced by half, even in the middle of battle against his most dangerous foe. But another man is to carry the deed. Odin gives his power to his most trusted councilman, Cydric the Merciless, who directs his sights upon our planet and hits Thor. The god loses his concentration and a literal building falls all over him. Quickly he realizes Asgard has turned her back on him again. So Hercules is in a prime position to end the battle. He saves Thor from being crushed only to give him one final punch. In the battle of Hercules versus Thor, the Greek one has come victorious. With his honor shattered, our protagonist decides to leave his lady and start another adventure to recover his true self, his powers and his dignity. For only doing that can he truly be the one and only Thunder God. But he has not been truly abandoned as Odin tells Jane to comfort his son in his darkest days. Let's enter the tales of Asgard and see how the Asgardians are saving the universe from Ragnarok. After defeating the dragon on their last voyage, the warriors are still licking their wounds. Unfortunately, Queen Ulla from Thrymheim sends his flying trolls to attack whatever's left of the Odin ship. A diplomatic solution looks at least a bit possible, but Loki ruins the mood. He launches some kind of chemical weapon, which makes the trolls fall from the sky like flies. Upset, those same creatures capture the god of mischief and deliver him to their queen. But Thor won't leave him behind and starts bargaining with the queen. She promises to let Loki go away in exchange for a key to her kingdom, and that role is to be played by none other than the god of thunder. Time for a quick light snap and a fast escape from the brothers. It was Odin who now orders everyone to return to Asgard. It seems the danger was at home all along. What a waste of a trip. You know what I think of Foster and the Witch Doctor, so let's just say they're there. The most interesting thing is the battle between Hercules and Thor. Issue 126 is the best example of pure action in this comic. 1 versus 1 with as little interference as possible in the medium. Of course I say as little because there's that whole Odin nerfing his son stuff. It's already been done, but at least this time there's consequences for the Asgardian revealing his identity for his lady. His quest for redemption should be interesting and Hercules should still be around. So this is quite good. Now it bothers me a little that the whole voyage to stop Ragnarok in the tales was for nothing. But hey, it seems we'll finally get some nice cosmic explosion and stuff. Hopefully there's a worthy rival in the future. Too much ball stack, too little genuine Asgardian warriors for my taste. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to leave your like, share and subscribe down below. You can also check my other playlists on heroes such as Spider-Man and Daredevil. This is the Comics Atlas and I wish you all a nice existence.